Town. Today we are going to be building this section here. I will log on to the chat. Alright, cool. Now I can see the chat. I will wait for people to get on the stream and we will pop open bag 22. I see one watching. I don't know if that's me or not the camera. Somebody else. Make a post saying I'm live. Okay, there we go. Anybody on? Is my mic working? I think the mic should be working. Oh, hello. I'm back home from the mall and I just got the mute monster. Dude, that's sweet. Did you get that from the Nia spinner? Or did you end up getting the Ryu set? The spinner? Nice. I might pick up the spinner later on just because I want the Nia and the Lloyd. But I guess since somebody is on the chat, we will start the building with bag 22. We're starting on the third part of the Old Town. I will take the tripod over to where I have the Old Town set up because it's too big to keep over here on my desk where I'm filming. So I'll move it, and there is the Old Town. There's the inside. That's what we built yesterday, and the front gate. And then I have all the minifigures inside and all displayed and stuff. So currently we're going to work on the section that goes right here today. So very excited to do that. Oh, and here's some of my other displays, which are the Tournament of Elements display with all the Elemental Masters. I have Master Chin, but he's not in the display right now. I think he's in the other room. The Dragon's Rising Season 1 display. And then if I take out my phone here, we got the Legacy Destiny's Bounty and the Iron Doom with the Hands of Time. So I'm planning on putting the Old Town and the Blacksmith Shop and the character display up here. So put it back on the tripod. And we're back at my desk to build bag 22. Fit in the tripod. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I love how the mutant uses the Rocks Kerr hat. Yeah, it's definitely a way better way to get that piece than trying to get Rocks or Kerr. So, and Rocks and Kerr, I mean, are exclusive to their really expensive sets. So, by the way, at the Lego store, I went and saw the Old Town and the new spinners. Yeah, I was lucky when I went to the Lego store because I went on Thursday around noon when the sets first came out. They had just sold out at the blacksmith shop like 10 minutes before I got there, and the character display was already sold out. but they had two of the Old Towns left. The Old Town was really the set that I went to get, but I was also going to get the Blacksmith Shop and Character Display if they were there. But there were two Old Towns left, and one of them had a damaged box, so I got there just in time. There were actually two people in line at the Lego store as I was checking out with Old Town sets too. So I don't think if I would have gotten there much later that I would maybe not have been able to get this set. We do have a minifigure in bag 22, which is going to be Young Crux. In another store called Borders, I saw the Coal Mission Mech, but that was just about the only new sets I saw. Yeah, my Lego store, they had the Old Town, they had both spinners, the Mission Mech, the J Car, the Ryu. I feel like there. Oh, and the Treehouse Battle and the Dragon of Life. They did not have the other two Legacy sets, but I think they had everything else. But I think I will be picking up Cole's Mission Mech at some point. If I'm going to get any of the Season 4 sets, it's going to be the Mission Mech and the Dragon of Life. But I also just spent a fortune on the Old Town, and I got the Blacksmith Shop and the Character Display, which should be coming in the mail tomorrow. Today or tomorrow, I can't remember, one of the two. So here is Young Crux that we just finished building. There we go. I like the new hair, and then the back of the face print is the Dr. Saunders, which I think is not a. I think it's actually a pretty good idea of Lego to have the Dr. Saunders face print, just so they don't have to make two different face prints, one for Young Crux and one for Young Crux and one for Dr. Saunders, where they just use one face print, save on money. So I'm not mad about that, and I do like the little studs for his time powers. But nice to have both of the young Hands of Time and the old Hands of Time. I will be doing a video comparing both, so make sure to check that out. Also check the Lego store to get Oni Mistake and Pixel, but the new Bam figs weren't available at all. Oh, really? When I went to my Lego store, they had like 500 of them. Like the guy at the front desk was actually just putting them together, and he had massive bags. So he had like two giant containers of Dareth and one of at least each, but he had two of Dareth and then like a big box just with like hundreds of pieces that he was just putting together the build the minifigures. So I ended up getting the Kimono Nia, Dareth, and the Oni Mistake. Hi, MB Ninja. Welcome to the stream. We haven't actually started building. The only thing we built is Young Crux here. Oh, goodness. It'll focus. Come on. It's not focusing. Maybe if I back it up just a little bit more. There we go. So we built Young Crux and Young Acronix now. There we go. They're finally focused. Yes, yeah, so Crux and Acronix, both the Hands of Time in their young forms. Is that Acronix? Yeah, this one's Acronix with the blue and green studs, and this one's Young Crux with the red and the orange. I do actually have the old Hands of Time, so I will grab them because they're right here, so I can show you the old and the new. The new ones do not have capes like they do in the show, but the old ones do, so just swap them out if I wanted to. So, yeah, they are really cool minifigures. I'm very lucky to have them. So here's the Acronix with the new Acronix. You can kind of see this one has a cape and that one doesn't. This one, the old Acronix, the face print's kind of a little. Hey Kai, welcome to the stream. We just started building. Yeah, so the old Acronix has the earpiece. His face is kind of faded just because I've played with him for years. And the new Acronix has a double-sided face print. It'll focus. Come on. Phone. It's not focusing. But anyway, this one has an angry expression. If I back it up. Oh. Angry expression, and then on this side he has a smile. And then here's the new Crux, which is the only thing we've built this stream so far. It's not, there we go, it's finally focusing. There's the Young Crux, Dr. Saunders alternate face print. Pretty neat to have both Hands of Time in their young forms. Another reason I wanted the spinner was not just for the mutant monster, but also that cool weapon Nia uses. You have no focus on the camera. Yeah, it's really bad. Which is ironic because it's an iPhone. I'm just not sure why it's not focusing. Maybe if I just set them on the desk right here, maybe it'll eventually focus. You guys can see them better. I don't know if that works. I think they're focused now. I think they were just too close to the camera. But there they are next to the old Hands of Time figures, if you wanted a comparison. So the old Hands of Time figures on the outside, so old Acronics from Iron Doom, old Crux from Iron Doom, and the new ones on the inside from the old town that we just built. A little bit better, yeah. I made a new account focused on Lego. Yes, send your new account. I'll definitely subscribe to your channel. Maybe I'll give you a shout out. You're already doing really good on your channel right now with over, what was it, 571 subscribers last time I checked? I have to look it up. Yeah, 574 subscribers now. Very cool. We just hit 4,200 subscribers here on the channel, so thank you guys for 4,200. I did post some videos with the new Old Town figures. One came out about an hour and a half ago, and another one comes out in 2.5 hours. So showing off some of the new figs we got from the Build a Minifigure at the Lego store and the Old Town. The next LEGO sets I intend to buy are the Ninja Display and the Hagrid and Harry Privet Drive Escape set. I have seen the Hagrid and Harry Privet Drive Escape set. It's actually not a bad set. Not a bad set at all. Still a little bit blurry. Why are they blurry? Hang on. I'm going to move the Hands of Time back here because I feel like it's trying to focus back here and not up close. Let me see if that's better. It's focusing better. They're just a little far back in the background. So not bad. Which sets do you think are the best value? The best valued set, easily, of the January wave is the character display. I mean, $45 for 8 minifigures is insane. But the Old Town with 4,851 pieces for only 300, I think is really good. If you've got the money, it's a great price to piece count ratio. The spinners are a decent price. The Chimex really good price. The J transforming car, I feel like at $55 for like 380 pieces is ridiculous. That just really does not make sense to me, especially because the Cole's Mission Mech has like 20 less pieces and it's 20 less dollars. So which is your favorite Lego Ninjago minifigure? My favorite of all time, that's a tough one, not gonna lie. It might, that's a tough question. Oh, from 2026, probably the first Spinjitzu Master is my favorite, but also that young Garmadon I have my eye on, which are from both. They're both in this set, and they are both in the very last bag, so bag 44 of this set, and we're currently on 22, I think. Yeah, we're on 22 44. So after this bag, we will be halfway done with the set. I think one of my favorites are Golden Master Overlord and Red Lord Roz. Yeah, those are definitely some good, and Possessed Lloyd. I feel like Possessed Lloyd is definitely a really, really good figure. 44 bags, yeah, it's a big set. 4,851 pieces, 44 bags. This is the biggest set I've ever built by 800 pieces. Do you like the island suits? They're one of my favorites. Yeah, they're definitely probably one of my favorite suits. If I had to rank them, the kimono suits from season 2 from the Temple of Light, those might be my favorite suits. I don't have any of them, unfortunately, but if there's probably my favorite, and I think the island might be my number 2. Which is your favorite Ninjago season? My favorite Ninjago season is Tournament of Elements. So the season 4 of the original series, that was just because when I started watching everything through Hunted had been out. So I just like really like the Tournament of Elements. Just all the Elemental Masters were just like super cool to me, and they were just like so crazy to me as a kid. Minus season 4 or 8. Yeah, those are probably my top two. Season 4, 5, and 8 are probably my favorite three. And then I think Dragon's Rising Season 2 is probably my fourth favorite. By the way, how ridiculously overpriced Star Wars is. You can buy Thunderfang the Arc Dragon for the same price as Turbo Tank. Yeah, I looked at the new Star Wars sets, but it's just like... Because I used to collect Star Wars before I collected Ninjago. Because I had... But then it was just like the prices were so crazy and Ninjago was just getting better. I mean, you can kind of look at the sets. I mean, some Ninjago sets are overpriced, and then you get like really good stuff, like this one. But even like the new Star Wars Turbo Tank, was it $160? That's insane. Which theme is cooler? Say your creator. Maybe Lego City? I have to leave stream for 10 minutes to upload a video on my new account. Alright, I'll see you in I'll be here when you get back. So I'll definitely check out your new video and send the link to your new account so we can all subscribe to it. I look forward to seeing your videos. What bag are we on? We are currently on bag 22 of 44, so we are halfway done. And we're currently building the third part of, there we go, the third part of the old town. So this will be to the right on the box right here. I don't know if that's a camera. Yeah, right there to the right. So we're building this section right here. We've currently already built the front gate and the section with the post shop and faith shop. Even if some of the newer stuff is kind of overpriced, they're still bangers. Yeah, I definitely agree. I really like the turbo tank. Wait, you mean like, yeah, the turbo tank. And I think that battle pack that they just came out with all the clone troopers and the super battle droids, I think they're really good. But I mean, like, what was it? $45 for that is just, that's insane. Like, I cannot pay $45 for a minifigure pack. But I do think the sets are really good. They're just extremely overpriced. Sorry, Falcor, but I will leave stream for a while because I have to film 2 to 3 videos. I'll check out your videos when I'm done with the stream. I'll go make sure to comment and like on them. So, see ya, MB Ninja. Enjoy making your videos. I'll be here when you get back. Love how the ninja display in the 327th battle pack is the same price. I know, right? It's like the 327th battle pack is just, it's such a good minifigure lineup. It's definitely great if you want an army build, but that's like crazy money. The entire new Star Wars sets is just crazy money. Plus, I have most of those figs, at least all the Jedi. I really like collecting Jedi and Sith. I have almost all the Sith, if you don't count the Old Republic, except for Count Dooku. So I have Vader, Palpatine, Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Savage Opress, and General Grievous, and Kylo Ren in Lego form. I don't have Count Dooku. I've always wanted to Count Dooku. But then I don't have the Darth Malgus or Darth Revan minifigures either. I almost got the R2-D2 just for the Darth Malgus, but I decided against it. Yeah, Lego Star Wars is just kind of crazy. I definitely will be showing off my Lego Star Wars collection in videos this year, so hopefully later this month. I'll probably do some stuff once I finish building this set and then the blacksmith shop and the character display. I'll probably do Ninjago for just a little bit just to show those off, and then maybe I'll start doing some Star Wars shorts here on the channel. And then I am going to get my buddy, he sent me some photos of some minifigures he had in his collection, and so I'm gonna pay $45 for all of them, and they come with like 3 Thor. The Marvel is insane. I don't think he has any Star Wars, but he has like 14 Ninjago figs, and I have 13 of them. Yeah, so I think the only new Ninjago fig I'll be getting from there is the Core Zane. I'll probably sell the rest to bricks and minifigs of the Ninjago just because they're duplicates, and see if I can get anything else at that store. But they have in the Marvel section, it's crazy. He has the Green Goblin and Mysterio, and it's not like the cartoon Green Goblin. It's the movie Green Goblin with the mask. Let me see if I can pull it up. Figure. If I can find it. It's can't find it. I'll post I'll post a picture when I get the figs, because I'll be getting them sometime this week. But it's pretty good value. He said he just kind of wanted to get rid of them. And since I like Lego, he's like, I'll just sell it to you if you want. And I was like, yes. Hey, this is my new account. I am gonna go subscribe to your channel right now, and subscribed. Yay, I'm your first subscriber. Very cool. I like your profile picture. That's a nice Lloyd. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I look forward to seeing your videos in the future. I will definitely be checking those out. If I can ever get off live stream and get this Old Town set finished, we're going to be live streaming for a long time here. I think we'll be able to finish this setup by tomorrow, hopefully, because my goal is to at least finish this section today, and then which is bags 22 through 26. So I'm hoping to finish this part today because I'm not going to be able to live stream tonight like I have been, because I have church tonight, but I will be live streaming tomorrow night. So I kind of want to get the Bellatrix Lestrange minifigure from 2010 one day. It looks so detailed. Is that the one from Attack on the Burrow, if I'm not mistaken? The one with Bellatrix and Fenrir Greyback? I know there were two Bellatrixes. I just can't remember which ones came in what set. What did I just add? Yeah, the older Burrow from 2010. Let me look that one up. Oh, okay. I see that one. My sister actually has the new one. The one from, I forgot. The Attack on the Burrow set. I don't know what year it is. Let me look it up. 2020. She's the one from 2020 with the new Bellatrix. She has that set still sealed. But yeah, the old one, I think I like the new Bellatrix from 2020 better than the one from 2010. But the one from 2010 is still a super good minifigure. Oh, I feel like I'm on this page. Okay, here I am. Yeah, I do really like Lego Harry Potter. I don't have any Harry Potter sets, but I do have a, what's his name? The Slytherin Quidditch goalkeeper. What's his name? I'm blanking. Marcus? Marcus? Hang on. Slytherin Quidditch goalkeeper. Nope, not Miles Bletchley. That's not him. Marcus. Harry Potter. Marcus Flint. That's who I have. I do have his minifigure. I'll also get Voldemort and an Army of Death Eaters one day. I would love a Voldemort minifigure. Maybe I'll get one next time I go to Brixton Minifigures if they have it. Voldemort's such a cool villain. I've read all the Harry Potter books like 5 times and watched all the movies multiple times. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, which is ironic because I just forgot Marcus Flint's name, so I guess I'm not as big as a Harry Potter fan as I thought I was. And even though I don't have any Harry Potter sets, I do always look at them when they come out. I always try to look at all the sets when they come out. Voldemort is a better villain than Thunderfang the Fraud. That is completely true. I think Voldemort was actually done really well because he was like smart, and I liked his backstory of how he killed Harry's parents. So that kind of gave Harry motivation to go out and destroy him, which I thought was really good. And then I liked how he was kind of hidden in the first 4 movies, and then really came out in the open in the last few. Especially Nagini. Nagini was really cool. I did that one. Add in. Okay, no, that step. Anybody have any big plans this week coming up? I don't know why I did that. It's just fun to do. Ding, 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 ding. This is looking pretty good so far, guys. I have school on Monday. No, actually, technically, I started school last Tuesday, but my first day of school officially is on Tuesday. But we always start a week early for our homeschool thing. So we start a week early, and then what am I doing with this step? Oh, okay, there we are. Just trying to figure out where this piece goes. But yeah, we always start school a week before the date, so it's always on a Tuesday that it starts. So we'll start on the previous Tuesday and do all our work for the week, and then we'll go into class once a week. Are you homeschooled or do you go to school? I am homeschooled. So I've been homeschooled since kindergarten, but I do attend a homeschool group called Classical Conversations, and we go there once a week on Tuesdays to do in-class seminar, and then the rest of the days it's all at home. So we'll write like essays and stuff, and then we'll present them in class on Tuesdays. So our first day is this Tuesday. Anybody else here homeschooled? I love being homeschooled. It's great. This thing goes like, where does this thing go? Now this is interesting. Interesting waterfall. That's actually really pretty. You can see the waterfall right there. That actually looks really good. Kind of see from that angle. All the detail on this set is insane. It's so beautiful. It's gonna look great once it's finished. We're actually almost done with this bag. 1 down and 4 to go after this for this section of the build. So in this section of the build, there are 3 minifigures to be built, which are Crux, who we already built, and then we have the Kabuki Harumi, not Kabuki, yeah, Kabuki Harumi, Kabuki Mask Harumi from Crystallized, and the ZX Lloyd. I'm pretty sure Harumi's in bag, let's see, Harumi's in bag 24, and Lloyd is in bag 26. We're almost on bag 23 right now. So no minifigure this next bag, and then we have one every other bag. They put all the best minifigures at the end of the sets. The first Benjutsu Master, Young Garmadon, Young Woo, and Dr. Julian are all in the last 4 bags. Go. This thing goes here. Apparently, I can buy a membership with my own channel. Huh. I don't think I'll be paying myself, though. That doesn't make much sense. Okay, so I think we're on the last, like, 2 steps of this bag right now. Oh, that was it. What? Okay, I missed a step somewhere. Not the first time I've missed a step. Okay, I missed this step. Adding some rocks. Oh, I got the rest of that step at least. Where does this thing go? See, I did put that in there, right? Yeah, there's one there. Not there. I don't like having big pieces left over at the end. I added that one. There's gotta be one more added somewhere. Oh, okay. I think I see where it's at. So this is gonna go here, and this is gonna go there. Okay, I see where I didn't put it. There we go. This is supposed to go there. Much better. Okay. Now we'll move on to bag 23. We are officially halfway done with the Old Town set. 22 bags done and 22 to go. Here's bag 23. Bag 23 now. Trash off the desk. Hopefully on this live stream we'll be able to knock out this entire section, and then maybe maybe I'll build another 2 bags, and then I'll take a lunch break, and then we'll come back to the stream and finish the set, and then start the next part. We won't finish the big parts, the big tower part today. We won't be finishing that, but we'll hopefully be able to finish it tomorrow. Hopefully, no promises. I'm not sure what I think about these new paper bags. I feel like I can't see anything, so it's like I gotta do a thorough check, make sure there's nothing left in the bag. Okay, so we did that piece, both of those, one of those. We just need this piece and this piece. Okay. We're still building the base of, what is it? If I ever had Old Town, I'd probably just play Harry and Ginny hanging out there. He put him in the tree. Just put him under the tree. That'd be a really good spot for him. Feels like a very Harry and Ginny place. It'd be like a Diagon Alley, basically, with all the shops and stuff and all the people running around. Close enough to Diagon Alley. I do like the what was it? Not the Diagon Alley. Was it Diagon Alley? Where they had, let me look. I think they had a new like gigantic Diagon Alley set. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it said shoot, where's the, yeah, it's the Diagon Alley, the $450 one with 5,544 pieces. That was a super cool set. Shops had the Fred and George's shop, Ollivander's, I think it's Honeyduke's, Flourish and Blots. Yeah, it's definitely a really good set, the Diagon Alley. Just expensive, $450 is crazy. But I guess it's justified. It's got almost 1,000 pieces more than the old set, only 150 more, and this set's already really well priced. I think I'm gonna put Voldemort, Bellatrix, Dollhouse in the theater to in Old Town. They'd probably fit well in like the if you were to display them by like Faith's shop or something like that. Just because it's little like darker colors and more rustic, I feel like, which would be more like Nocturne Alley. So maybe like this part would be good for the Death Eaters, and like right here for Harry and Ginny. I'm definitely excited to display this thing on my shelf. The only question left is, will it fit? I still don't know if it'll fit. It's definitely going to be cutting it close. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. This set's really, really big, so once I finish this section, I'll put it in with the others and we'll see if it'll fit. Yeah, the blacksmith shop and the character display are supposed to be coming in tomorrow. So I think we'll finish at the Old Town tomorrow, and then maybe we'll do a live stream on Monday where I build the display and the blacksmith shop. Unless school's just too crazy, in which case I won't be doing a live stream, but I should be able to do a live stream. Speaking of Dolohov, I think General Zod's face and Loki's hair sort of work for him. Yeah, I could. Loki, let's see, I forgot what Loki's hair looked like. Oh yeah, that would definitely work for him. Zod minifigure. I actually do have Lord Zod, General Zod from Superman. I do have that figure. Huh. Somewhere in my collection. What time on Monday? Let's see. Probably around this time. So maybe either just after noon for me or just before noon like today. But it might be as late as like 3 or 4. It'll probably be closer to either just after lunch or in the evening is what I'd assume if I had to say right now. But I'll definitely send out a post keeping you guys updated as to what time I will be streaming. Loki here from the 2021 CMF. 2021 CMF Loki. I forgot Marvel did a CMF. That's actually a cool figure. The little frog with Mjolnir is hilarious. That's the Loki from the new TV show, right? Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure that's the one from the TV show. I literally own that Loki. Such a good fig. Nice, nice. I'm actually getting, I think, 3 Thors. My friend's gonna give me some minifigures. Actually, I'm gonna buy them from him, but I think I'm paying like $45 for like 90 figs, and it's like, yeah, I am gonna do that. That sounds great. I think he just kind of wants to get rid of them. He's like, I know they're worth a lot more, but at this point, I don't even care. So I think we decided on 45. So I'm gonna go take a look at them next time I see him. So I'm excited for that. I'll definitely post a lot of pictures. 2 figs I'm most excited for are in getting from him are Green Goblin and Mysterio. And he has a lot of Spider-Man figures. I only have one Spider-Man figure. I think it's the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from like 2013, 12 or 13, something like that. It's an old Spider-Man. Let's be on this team. I think Marvel's the 3rd best theme. I think in Lego, I think Ninjago's #1, but I'm also biased. Just because I love Ninjago so much. And then I think Star Wars is 2 and Marvel's 3. Do you have the Pilot Ninja? I have them in there. Very nostalgic. I do not. The earliest ninja suit I have is a rebooted Kai. I got in a season 5 magazine back in 2015 at a Michaels. They just randomly had it, and I was like, oh, Lego magazine, so I got it. Glad I did. But rebooted Kai is the oldest minifigure that I have, unless you want to count General Cryptor. But I think rebooted Kai is actually my first ever Ninjago minifigure. No, I do not have the Pilot Ninja. If they do have them at Bricks and Minifigs at one point, if they're not $75, I might pick them up. But my Bricks and Minifigs likes to carry all the stuff that I already have, and very rarely do they have new stuff. Yeah, I agree. The Pilot Ninja are very, very nostalgic. They're such cool figures, especially the dragon suit Pilot Ninja. I can't remember their exact name. You got them all for 45. That's actually not a bad deal at all. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. Here's the base so far that we've been working on. There's the top. Got some water here, and here's this side. The DX or the ZX Ninja. I actually don't have any of those, but I guess I'm getting the remakes here. They did have a Z. I just dropped my piece, but they did have a ZXJ last time I went in, like the original one, and I didn't pick it up because I did get the Jungle Robe Zane from season 4, just because I have the Kai and the J, and I just wanted the Zane, just as the third one, because I do like the Jungle Robe. So I just need Cole and Lloyd to complete the set, but I did not end up getting the ZX or the DX, and obviously I read that wrong. The DX, yeah, the DX are the pilot style ones with the dragon. The ZX are the ones from season 1, which are the remakes in. Yeah, I got you now. Yeah, I'm just brain farting over here. What? Yeah, I do not have any of them, unfortunately. I don't have any figures from season 1 or 2. I just have the rebooted Kai and Cryptor from season 3. And then season 4, I have a bunch of stuff. I do have a lot of season 4 stuff just because I collect the Elemental Master. I'm building Nia's weapon she used in season 11. Yeah, the spear. It was like, was it the spear trident thing? I do have that Nia, but I forgot what that weapon looks like. Okay, yeah, the yeah, it's like the spear with the sai on the end and the dragon thing on the other end. I do actually have all the season 11 ninja, including the FS ninja, except for FS Nia. But I have all of them in regular forms, and then the Lloyd Cole, Kai Zane, and Jay in the FS. I just don't have the FS Nia to complete all the season 11 ninja, unfortunately. Hmm. This rock work is actually looking really good right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's starting to look really good. All the Forbidden 5 was about 250 pounds. Yeah, I actually do have all the Forbidden 5. Actually, they're sitting right here. So there's Drix, Zark, Kerr, Rocks. And then Knocked, I just gave a cape. I don't know if that's all in camera. I think it is. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. So I do have all of them, and I paid a fortune because I got all their sets. So I got Drix and Zarked in the Arc Dragon of Focus, Kerr in the Lloyd's Mech Jet, Rocks in the Jay's Mech Dragon Rider, and Knocked in the Combiner Mech. But I also got Thunder Fang, so I have a second Knocked. I had the Mini Zane Mech, so I have a second Drix and the Temple Bounty, which got my birthday, so that's a second Zark. I started collecting Ninjago in 2018. I think that's when I started collecting, was 2018. Sounds about right, because when I started collecting, the Sons of Garmadon sets were on shelves, and Season 7 sets had just retired. Because I got the Iron Doom just as it retired. You're 18, you could join LEGO Ambassador Program. I'm not 18 yet. I'm almost 18, so I think I'm going to try to grow this channel, do some set reviews on it and stuff, and then when I'm 18, I'll apply for the Ambassador Program. At least that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I mean, if they turn me down, they turn me down. At least I tried. But that's always been like my dream, is to join the LEGO Ambassador Program. I love Lego so much, and that'd be such a cool job. We actually don't have much left in this bag, so I guess I better hurry up and build this one so we can build that Kabuki Harumi. I think I'm gonna give the Harumi a cape just because she in the show she has the mask, hood, and cape, but in the set she only has the hood and the mask as an alternate face. So I might just give her an extra cape that I have. Goes here, goes here. This is actually looking pretty good so far. Okay, what is this that we are building now? Drix and Zerk are the only Forbidden 5 members. I have awesome minifigures. Yeah, I wish they came in cheaper sets. I mean, with at least Drix was in a $10 set, and the Zerk was in a $50 set. Noct $70 cheapest, which is kind of expensive, and Rock's at 75, but Kerr at 110 is crazy. You know the climber hooks? Yes, the ones that came with the climber ninja. Yes, I actually have quite a few of those. They're actually used as a Thunderfang is super expensive in my country. Yeah, over here it's only $70. Yeah, it's $70 what I paid for it off Lego.com. But I know prices vary per country. Especially with all the tariffs they have in the United States, some of the sets have gone up in value. Like the sorry, not the Kurt, the Lloyd's Mech Jet set was originally supposed to be $100, but they increased it to $110 about a month before it came out. So, along with most of the summer wave actually went up in price. Yeah, I painted them the ninja colors to make it show accurate. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Love to see the Forbidden 5 cape on display. Just wish Rocks cape with a cape like not canon to show. Yeah, I actually did have a second cape that I was going to give to Rocks, but I put it on her, and then I was like, I'm not sure. So I put her shoulder armor back on, and then I was going to go put the cape back on, and I didn't know where the cape was. I just like completely lost the cape, and I have not seen it since, which is disappointing. I'm going to make a post about it on my new channel. I will definitely check that out. Guys, go subscribe to Kai's new channel. It's called Spinjitzu Central. He's about to start posting new videos, but looking forward to that for sure. If I'm not mistaken, Kerr is going to appear in a magazine. Yeah, I actually did hear about that. I heard Kerr, the first Spinjitzu master, and there was somebody else. I can't remember, but Kerr and the first Spinjitzu master were the big two that I heard were going to be appearing in magazines. Not sure if it's true, but I'm honestly not sure about the first Spinjitzu master appearing in a magazine, just because he's one of the 15th anniversary exclusive minifigures, so I don't think they would do that, to be honest. That honestly just would not make sense, but they could. I just honestly doubt it. Yeah, I'm definitely happy I have all the Forbidden 5 because it was like as soon as the January wave last year got revealed, I was like, this is going to be my goal of the entire year was to collect the Forbidden 5. I was going insane knowing that Europe got their sets in June and I had to wait till August over here in the United States because I wanted Current Rock so bad. If they do that, the value of the first Vintage Master will go down by a lot. Yeah, I don't think they will, and I hope they won't, just because it's like I hope they do just so people can get it easier, but I also already have the first Ninjutsu Master, so it doesn't help me out whether they do or not. Actually, kind of detriments me. So, kind of from a selfish standpoint, I'd say I hope they don't do it. But for the community standpoint, just for people being able to get it, I hope that they do. I think the Dragonians were mid back in December 2024, but now after having some of them, I think they're goated. Yeah, I love the Dragonians. I think they're super, super cool. They're probably one of my favorite army villain looking wise, either them or the Wolf Clan. I think in show the Wolf Clan are my favorite, but Lego wise, I think the Dragonians might be my favorite because they're super cool. Okay, it's gonna go here. No. This goes here. Okay, so we're done with bag 23 right now, and we're going to move on to bag 24 and build this Harumi minifigure. I think this is the smallest of the 4 sections in the old town that we're building currently. And then the last section, which is the big tower in the back, I think is the biggest section, so they saved that for last. And there she is, Kabuki Harumi. We've actually gotten a lot of Harumis recently between the markets getting. Oh, interesting. Between the Ninjago City, not markets, but the workshops getting the other Harumi, and then now Kabuki Harumi from this set. Surprised they're giving us so many Harumis. But this one is the crystallized version of Harumi, not with the crystal powers. The hairpiece is actually different because instead of being like here, let me grab my other Harumi so I can show off the hair difference. Because they are completely different materials. That's fantastic. I look up and my Harumi minifigure is not there. I have no idea where Harumi's at. Uh-oh. She might be in the other room. Let me go see if I can find the other Harumi. Do you like the Ninja Fugitive suits? They're one of my favorites. I do really like the Ninja Fugitive suits. I don't like the ones with gold, but the base ones are really good. Yeah, the old one was rubber. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, the old one was rubber. I do have that one. Yeah, the new one is plastic. So I will actually grab the old one from Hunted so I can show you guys the difference. I think y'all can still hear me. My mic should be connected, but I am not in the same room. Where's her? It's around here somewhere. Oh, I found her. We're good. I found her. I forgot I used her for a video recently. She was still sitting on the Skull Sorcerer's dungeons. Okay. So yeah, here's the difference between the two. The one on the left is from oh, I'll just put the so the one on the left is from come on, it's not focusing again. Yeah, so this one is oh goodness. I'm just gonna set them down and see if it'll focus. Just gonna pop that out. The lighting's really terrible, so I'm gonna lay them down and see what happens. There we go. That's so much better. So the one on the left is the one from Hunted, and the one on the right is the one that we just made. So you can kind of see the difference where the one on the right is more basic, and the one on the left, torso and legs, has more printing. The face prints are different. And if I put my phone back on the tripod here, there we go. Hey, are we back? I don't know what just happened. I think we're back again. Okay, sorry. I put my phone back on the tripod. Now it's telling me I need to call. I'm like trying to call emergency services or something. So that's what that weird pause was. But anyway, I'll put my phone back on the tripod without trying to call 911. There we go. But yeah, the new one is plastic, and where did I do with the old one? It was right here, and now it's gone. There it is. You kind of see the new one's a little bit shinier. The new one is here, and the old one here. On the right, this one's rubber, so you can do that. This one's solid plastic and shinier. So, and I will show off the Kabuki Harumi with the hood. So this is Kabuki Harumi. You know, I'm just gonna set it down and take my phone off again. The focus is better when I do that. So there's the Kabuki Harumi with the hood. I think it looks good. I know you can kind of see the yellow underneath, but I think that's not bad. I would have preferred her if she came with a cape, but I have extra capes, so I'll probably just put one on her. Um, I really like the detailing on the mask. I think it's really good. There we go. Now it's focusing really good. So not a bad minifigure. So that's my third Harumi for my collection. I do have the Princess Harumi, unfortunately without the cape, but I do have the rest of it from the Temple of Resurrection. And then I have the one from Hunted, and now this one. So I just need the one from Avatar Harumi from Prime Empire, and then the one from the Ninjago City workshops to have all 5 Harumis. Not sure if I'll collect them. Hopefully I'll get the one from the workshops, but I have the Oni Titan. That's a good set. I actually did not get any Hunted sets. I got Harumi secondhand on eBay. I think I paid like $10 for her, but I didn't get any of the Hunted sets just because I was young, so I didn't really have the money when Sons of Garmadon was on shelves. So I got most of the Sons of Garmadon away for my birthday. That's how I got all the Oni masks, and then I got the Temple of Resurrection. So I have all these Sons of Garmadon sets except for the 4+ Zane boat set and the Kai boat set. Oh, and the Sons of Garmadon headquarters is the other one I don't have. I got it for $60. Did you get it secondhand or when it was on shelves? Because $60, I'm pretty sure retail price was 80, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was 80. Let me look it up. Oh, it actually retailed for 50. I was way off. Yeah, so retail for 50, got it for 60. That's a good deal, not gonna lie. That's a really good deal. I need to go surf Facebook Marketplace and see if I can find anything. But I probably won't be buying Lego for a while just because I spent so much on these legacy sets. Secondhand with everything. So you got the who else did it come with? Came with Lloyd, Nia, and Emperor Garmadon, right? And Harumi. Did it come with anybody else? I feel like it might have. But it was just 4. I can't remember. It's been so long. On Facebook Marketplace, I really, really need to surf Facebook Marketplace. I bet I could find some killer deals. Yeah, that's what I thought, was only 4. The hunted sets were really good. I actually saw the Diesel Knot, my bricks and minifigs, for like $90. I think it only came with the Iron Baron minifigure, but I passed on it. I kind of regret it, but I also don't, because I was saving up for this set, and I was really like, once it started leaking and I saw or once the minifigure list leaked, I was like, I'm not going to buy anything, and I'm going to save up for this thing. And I am glad I did, because I love this set so much. But unfortunately, they do not have the Diesel Knot at my bricks and minifigs anymore. Last time I went, it was gone. So, oh well. Ink. I feel like I'm missing a piece here. Oh, here we are. My boots and minifig stocks are barely an Ninjago. That's how mine is. Mine has like barely any Ninjago. Mine's like really bad. They have like crazy amount of Star Wars and crazy amount of Harry Potter, but it's like you get to the Ninjago section, and there's like 10 figs, and like 4 of them are Legacy Kais. I really don't understand, because I thought Ninjago was like one of their best-selling themes, but apparently not. Apparently not. They did have the Ice Dragon from the pilots. Not sealed, but they had the whole set there. But it was $160, and I was like, nope. I don't trust eBay. Yeah, you have to really do in-depth research on it. If you want to check, you got to make sure it's Lego and stuff, because I think you can get your money back if it's not. So you have to look at all the pictures and make sure it says Lego, and always read the reviews on them, and then always check the description. But yeah, they do. I know they do scams a lot on eBay, so you just really have to be always check the price. If you're like think you're getting a crazy deal on something, it's probably too good to be true. Like I saw a Samukai for $20, and I was like, it looks legit, and I clicked on it, and it was not. Somebody was posting pictures with it, but instead, where is this going? Jeez. Hang on, oh, okay, it's flipping around. Set. Yeah, somebody was posting pictures of like a brand new Samukai with pictures like they got from the internet, and then like the very last slide had a picture of their Samukai, and it was like the whole thing was like destroyed. And I was like, yeah, that's a scam. So I'll buy on eBay, but I just always make sure to be very, very careful. I didn't even do that step. Yeah, I prefer bricks and minifigs because they're actually straightforward with you, and you can see the item in hand. So that's very nice. I already did that one. I'd love to use Bricklink one day. I think I have a Bricklink account, but I haven't used it in so long. I don't think I've actually ever ordered off Bricklink. I think I was going to order a Nero off Bricklink, but I think I hesitated, and they sold out as I went to go get it, like 20 minutes later, and I was like, no. Hello, Alias. Welcome to the stream. We are currently building bag 24? I think 24. Yeah, bag 24 of the Old Town, which is the 3rd section. We just built Kabuki Harumi. It's not focusing. I'll take the phone out in a second. Yeah, there's Kabuki Harumi, and then there's her with her normal face. I don't know if you were here earlier, but we did also build Young Crux. So now we have both the Young Hands of Time, and this is what we have built so far in the stream. And just working on that, bag 24. I really want to master the mountain suits. I have half of them. So I have the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon, so I have the coal the Lloyd and the Zane, but I don't have any of the others. But I do think they're interesting. I think they're just different. I'm not sure. I don't think they're my favorite suits of all time, but I don't think they're terrible. I do like Cole's a lot, but I feel like Kai's is really bad, and Jay's isn't great. But Cole's is definitely the best by a lot for the Master of the Mountain suits. Somebody was selling that set for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. If it had everything, honestly, that's not a bad price because retail was $100. So if it's sealed, I'd say that's a steal. But if not, and it doesn't come with anything, I wouldn't get it. But I did get it when it was back on shelves. So I didn't get any other Master of the Mountain sets, just the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeons, just because I liked the big set. I wanted the Skull Sorcerer and the Blades of Deliverance, and it was the only set that had both. So there we go. But at the time, I did not have that budget. Yeah, $150. I mean, $150. That's still a lot of money. So even on Lego, I don't think a lot of people just have $150 laying around. Like when I buy Lego, I have to save up for a while. Like I'll work some jobs and do extra stuff just to make a little extra money, and then obviously I'll save my birthday money and Christmas money. The Quiet Run and Crux. Yep, we just built them. Very happy with them. I like the new Harumi. Her hair is not rubber like the old one was from Hunted. I keep bumping the tripod here. Yeah, and then there's the... I like the Kabuki mask on her. I wish she came with the cape, though. She'd have been so much better with the cape. But I have extra, so I'll probably add her. Would you rather buy one $100 set or a bunch of really cool sets that are $100 in total? That would have to depend on the set, to be honest. So that's really a toss-up for minifigure selection. I'd get more minifigures probably with the less than 100, but I feel like I might get the exclusive cool ones with the $100 set. So I really couldn't answer that question without saying what sets, to be honest. But I'd probably get the $100 set if I had to say one or the other, just because I like exclusive minifigures. Jeez. I mean, I did just pay an absolute fortune to get all these legacy sets. So I do like my big sets. This thing go? Oh, there it goes, right there. I think what we'll do is we'll get through bag 26 for this stream and finish up this section, and then after I'll take a lunch break, and then after lunch we'll tackle the last section of the Old Town. The display says the only legacy said I'll buy, the others are too much. Haha. Yeah, they are really expensive. I mean, this one being 300, my bank account's still crying, and then I did get the blacksmith shop too. So I basically just threw away all my life savings for this. Not all of it. I'm joking, obviously, but I did pay a lot of money for it. It was not cheap, I'll tell you that. But if I'm going to blow a lot of money on something, it's going to be Lego. Okay, where did these go? It goes here. And this thing goes here. Cool. So far, all the January sets I bought are the Chimek Mutant Monster Spinner and Back to the Future DeLorean. I did see, yeah, your post on my community tab. I've thought about getting the Back to the Future just because I'm a big Back to the Future fan, which is ironic because I've only seen the first two. I know I've seen number one for sure. I'm not sure if I've seen two, and I know for a fact I haven't seen three, but I've seen enough clips on YouTube to know what's going on. But yeah, I really do like the new one because I know they made the DeLorean back in what year was it made? 2012. I'll probably wait till the Old Town goes on sale since there are plenty of other sets in Ninjago and Star Wars, old and new, I need to get. Yeah, I just decided to get this one now because I'm impatient and I liked this set, so I kind of had to get it. But I'd have waited to go on sale if I had any ounce of patience in me, but I did not. The old DeLorean from 2013 looks so ugly. The new one from this year is an upgrade. Yeah, I agree. I actually like the minifigures from this one. I like the vest that goes on. Man, what's his face? I'm blanking. What's his face? Marty. The vest that goes on Marty. I really think that's a cool piece. And the old one was just kind of ugly, not gonna lie. But yeah, the new car is so much better. The Lightning McQueen car was pretty cool too. I did also see the UCS Death Star, the new $1,000 one, in the store, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But I guess it better be big if it's $1,000. But yeah, that's not something I'd be spending $1,000 on because it's flat. You made $1,000 Death Star, and it's flat. Like really? Just a personal thing I have, but I mean it's a sphere. It's a Death Star, not a Death Pancake. I don't know why. How much do you think the Old Town will cost when it releases on the aftermarket? Probably anywhere from 500 to 750 if I had to take a guess. Speaking of Lightning McQueen, Cars was one of my favorite childhood movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everybody's childhood movies. Me and my friends still watch that to this day, and we go nuts. So we'll watch it, and we will scream our heads off when Mater and Lightning McQueen go off. Like we just do it out of pure fun because it annoys everybody else. So we'll all sit on the couch, and when Lightning McQueen delivers his opening line, goes "I'm Speed," we all like jump up and throw everything, and we just like start screaming our heads off, and it's so much fun. What have I missed? Not much. We are building bag 3 here of the Old Town. We built Kabuki Harumi and Crux in this live stream. And we are currently on bag 24 of 44. But we're going to get through 26 on this stream, I think. We're just talking Lego currently, so haven't missed much. Just wanted to say thank you guys for 4,200 subscribers. We did hit 4,200 this morning at some time. I must have missed it, but I just checked, and we are over 4,200 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I was working on a custom Dragon Hilt piece, but I lost it. Oh no. That's not good. I hate it when I lose Lego. I actually did lose Hands of Time and Lloyd that came in the Iron Doom, and I have no idea what happened to him, and I'm so sad that I lost it. Mind if we could talk about Aaron? I think he's cool. Yeah, sure, we can talk about Aaron. We can talk about whatever you want. What, Aaron's your favorite ninja, right? One of your favorites? Pretty sure you said somewhere he was your favorite ninja. I could be completely wrong, though. Where's this thing at? Sure. There we go. I do like Aaron's character development. Lloyd's my favorite, not Aaron, but he's great. Oh, okay. I thought you said somewhere where maybe you said Aaron was underrated on something, or maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. I get mixed up. But I do like Aaron's dynamic in season 3. I feel like in season 1 and 2 he wasn't bad, but he was kind of annoying. And I feel like I liked his darker tone at the end of season 2 and all of season 3. I feel like he kind of grew up a little bit, and I really like what they did with him in season 3, especially with the whole Lord Roz arc. And I really enjoyed the fight between Lord Roz and Aaron and Sora. It was good to see Aaron uh, beat Lord Roz after the last 2 seasons failing. I lost the Lego Tauntaun once, tragic. Fortunately, I've gotten 2 more in its place. That is very sad. I hate losing Lego. It's always the worst because it's like you feel like you got to find it, and then you spend like 4 hours digging for it, and you never find it, even though you set it right there on the smack dead center of the table. Never know where it goes. I swear, there's like some alternate dimension where it's like random things go, like Legos. TV remotes are one of them. Your phone. They'll just be like, set them right on the counter, and you'll walk by the same spot where it's at 5 times, and it magically appears like the 5th time, and you're like, makes you feel like an idiot. Dragon's Rising Season 3, in a nutshell, Grumpy Tiger Man uses silly teen boy. Yeah, that's pretty solid. And Goofy Dragon thinks he can conquer the merged lands and fails miserably because he's a fraud. That might be too many words. I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like I did like the Casket of Bones episode just because for Aaron and Sora. And I do think I'm very happy that Aaron reunited with his parents. And I'm excited to see his dynamic in season 4 now that he's reunited with Lloyd, but he's also grown up just a little bit more. I think it'd be very interesting. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of the new Aaron suit. I think it's okay, but I don't think dark blue really matches Aaron's color scheme. What are you guys as what are y'all's thoughts on the new Aaron suit with the dark blue? It's okay, but not the best suit. Yeah, I liked the black on him. I think the black and the orange look really good, but I just don't see why they made it dark blue. I just doesn't make sense. It's okay, but at the end of the day, it's not something. It's like I need that suit, like the season 3 one with the black mask, because that was the season 3 with the black was a good suit, such a good suit. But I'm not a fan of the new one. Maybe it's just because I got used to the black and I was so hyped to the black, and of course that was the big suit. And now this one's just like okay. I feel like I'd like it a lot more if this new one came directly after the season 1 suit. Maybe I'd like it more. Just something different. But I feel like after the black suit and they changed it, now they're changing it to dark blue. It's like just pick a color and stick with it. We've had orange and solid orange, and now we've had orange and black with magenta, and now we have orange and navy blue. Like just pick a color scheme. We already have Jay, Nia, and Sora with blue. It's like we don't need another ninja with blue. At least that's my opinion on it. I like the fact in season 3, part 1, Aaron chose to protect Sora over listening to Lord Rouse. Yeah, I do feel like I liked his line where he said Sora is family. So it's my family too. I think that was a strong line by Aaron when he said that. I love how Aaron and siblings are like siblings or something. Yeah, I don't think they'd ever I'm not sure if they'd get involved romantically, like in the show, like start dating or something like that. They might, but honestly, I feel like Lego's just the show is just gonna keep them more as like best friends because that's what they always talked about is them being like really close friends and stuff. But you never know. Where did these swords come from? Did Harumi get swords? Hmm. Apparently, Harumi did get a plain silver katana accessory. I did not even realize that. Give it there. Honestly, I highly doubt Eren and Sora would fall in love. Yeah, me too. Especially with the whole Frack thing going on, that's just weird. I don't think Frack and Sora will actually end up. I mean, Serpentine and Human, kind of weird. But that scene in season 3, part 2, in the Cave of Tones. I think it was the Cave of Tones, Cave of Bells, one of the two. The one in Jinjago. That was just a really weird scene when they were fighting and the whole Frack Sora thing. I don't know. That was just kind of freaky. Okay, we are on bag 25 now. Two more bags to finish up this third section of the old town. Kind of want Sora to break Frack's heart and Frack turns to the villain side. That would be such a funny character arc. I'm so glad Eren forgave Sora and why she did during the Blood Moon plus lying to Eren. And honestly, I thought Eren would never forgive her. We're on bag, shoot, 25. So 25 out of 44. And there are 5 bags used to build this section of the old town. And this is the second to last. So we'll build 25 and 26 on this stream, and then we'll take a short break and then come back and build the rest. So glad Eren forgave Sora. That's what she did. Yeah, I am glad Eren forgave Sora, and I'm glad. I'm really surprised that he said that he wasn't mad at her at all, because he was like pretty mad. But I'm glad that he ended up forgiving her. That shows a lot of character from Eren. I really enjoyed Eren in season 3. Like the first 2 is like he's okay, I guess, but he's definitely my new favorite ninja after the season 3. I think if I had to rank the new ninja by how much I like them, I'd put Eren at number 1, and then Sora, and then Frack, Ryu, then Wildfire. I hope Wildfire gets less annoying. I mean, she's not bad, but she's a little annoying. If I were Eren, I wouldn't be so mad. I mean, at the end of the day, she's just trying to end the fight. In a fight, there's no, I should have defeated him. No, you defeated him. Like, blah, blah. It's like, alright. You saved Nia from getting trapped in the nether space. I feel like Eren, even if fell in love with someone, which I didn't think never happened, I don't expect to happen. I think Sora wouldn't be jealous. She'd be proud. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, they probably won't fall in love for a while just because they're new ninja. I really want Kai to find Skylar and see that dynamic. I wasn't expecting Ryu to suddenly learn how to fly. Yeah, me neither. I kind of was not expecting that, to be honest. But I'm glad he did learn how to fly. And I'm glad he learned Spinjitzu in the new Season 3, Part 2. At least he's not just running around yelping, so now he's like, can be a real ninja. I hate when people ship Kai and Cole. I like the ship named Lava, but I don't like that ship at all. I gotta say, Kai and Cole is better than Kai and Lloyd, but I don't like any of the Kai and Cole or Kai and Jay or Kai and Lloyd. It's Kai and Skylar. You can only ship them with one person, and it's Kai. I just threw the table I was building. It's Kai and Skylar, for sure. How do you think Lord Ross found Jay? They actually did have a comic, so I'll show the sticker and then I'll talk about the comic. There's the Four Weapons Blacksmith. I can't talk. Blacksmith shop. in the sticker form, which is going to go on the table in this room. But anyway, how do you think, back to the question, how do you think Lord Ross found Jay? It actually was in a comic where Jay worked for the administration, and I think when Jay and another administration agent came to arrest the Wolf Clan for using the Gong of Shattering or something without a permit, that Cinder used Shatterspin to destroy them, but Jay was forced to use his. I think Lord Roz recognized Jay, but Jay was also forced to use his power of lightning to try to fend off the Shatterspin. So that was when Lord Roz recognized Jay and went, "Oh, it's the Master of Lightning," and then told Jay that they had been out looking for him and that he was an elemental master of lightning, and one of his told Jay all that stuff, and that was when Jay left the administration and went back to the Shadow Dojo with Lord Roz. Kai and Lloyd are basically brothers not dating. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're. I mean, Kai, Nia, and Lloyd, they're the RGB siblings. Siblings. Like, they're not dating. I don't understand why people ship that. If I had to ship all the ninja with somebody, it'd be Kai and Skylar for sure, Jay and Nia, Zane and Pixel, Cole and Cake for sure is the best Cole ship, but if I had to ship them with somebody, it'd be Cole and Vanya. I do think Cole and Cake is the best ship in the entire show, though. It just makes sense. And then Lloyd, that's a tough one. I'm between Akita and Harumi. I don't feel like all of them are great. What's my favorite ship? My favorite ship has to be Jay and Nia. I mean, I know it's the most obvious choice, but I'd say Jay and Nia are number one, and then Kai and Skylar are my number two, and then Zane and Pixel. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about either of the Lloyd ships. He doesn't really have a great option. I mean, one is in a completely different realm that he's only seen once, and the other one is a somebody who basically went in, betrayed him, resurrected his father evil, and then now wants to be his friend again after resurrecting Garmadon and then the Overlord back to back. It's like, okay, Lloyd, I don't think you should trust her. So I'm not sure if either of those ships makes sense. Romi's too toxic to Lloyd. She gave him PSD. I like Akita. I do like Akita. I like their dynamic in Season 11. I wish that Akita lived in Ninjago and not the Neverrealm, but I'm hoping we see Akita again now that the realms are merged. I think that'd be nice just to see her again, but I'm not sure if they'll bring her back. I love that scene when the blue bookworm thing got information on Lloyd and Kai gave him the nickname Boogers. I found this kind of hilarious. Yeah, I loved that nickname. The Elemental Master of Boogers. That was so funny. I laughed like out loud when when he said that in the scene, and I normally don't laugh out loud at the show, but I like started cracking up. Personally shipped Lloyd and Akita, Jane, Nia, Zane, Pixel, Aaron and Euphrasia, Harry and Ginny, and Ron and Hermione. Those are all pretty good ships. I actually never thought about the Aaron and Euphrasia ship until you started bringing it up, but the more I think about it, I think the more I like it. It's not a bad ship. I mean, it makes sense. We'll see what happens when Euphrasia comes back in Season 4 of Dragon's Rising, because she does have a minifigure, which I might be picking up secondhand, because I do have the other Euphrasia minifigure from the Dragonstone Shrine. So I guess we'll just have to see if I end up getting that second Euphrasia minifigure. But I think I do like between the two Euphrasia minifigures, between the one in the Dragonstone Shrine and the new one that just came out, I might have to say that I like the new one better. But I might have to have it in hand. Maybe I'll change my mind. But I do like the new one. I like the metallic blue on it. I think it looks so good. Yeah, the fact she tried to refuse the fact she was the elemental masters of wind is just sad in my opinion. I know, right? Because wind's like such a cool power after Moro, and then I like Euphrasia's the master of wind, but like, let's be real. Moro's the best elemental master of wind. There is zero debate there. Whether you glaze Moro or not, Moro is still the superior elemental master of wind. I didn't want to get the stone shrine, so I made my own. I actually didn't pay full price for it because I found it at Costco for $50, and I was never planning on getting it. But I was like, $50 for a $120 set? I was like, yes, yes, that's a fantastic price. So I'm glad. Every time I go in, I always check the Lego section at Costco. They're always like Speed Champions or like Botanicals, and the Stone Shrine is the only Ninjago set I've ever seen there. But I mean, it's not bad. I really hope they get more Ninjago sets in there sometime. Where does that gold dot go? I don't see it, gold dot. Hmm. This one. Did Lloyd say a line something like, I already knew the old master when I already like you more? Yes, he did it after they finished fighting the monster and sent him back into um the little merge quake portal. He said, yeah, I knew the last master when, and I already like you more. So yeah, you're pretty spot on with that one. That was a funny throwback to Moro. And then, of course, Moro came back, this last year in season 3 of Dragons Rising, which I was so happy about. I'm so glad Moro came back, and I'm glad they gave him a minifigure. Such a good minifigure, too. I finally finished Nia's weapon. I had to cut off the spear part a little and the dragon hilt to make it a little bit more accurate. I might change mine to make it a little bit more accurate, because I did get the Nia with the land bounty. Let's see, what sticker is this? 28. Not on that sheet, and not on this sheet. Yeah, have you had a chance to listen to Stray Kids yet? I have not, actually. Hang on, let me write that down, because I forgot to... Yeah, let me write that down under my notes. Stray Kids, not Starry. Stray Kids. Alright, it's under my notes now, so I'll keep that up. So when I have to go close out my notes tab later, I'll see it, and then it'll remind me. Do do do. 28. There we are. There are a lot of stickers in this set, so it's like I have to like dig through sticker sheets just to find the one I need. Honestly, Mora was so mean in possession. Euphrasia's nicer now than him. Yeah, Mora was really mean, but I feel like he had the reason to be. I mean, he is the main villain. Euphrasia's not a villain. I'd recommend S-Class or District 9. I will write that down. S-Class District 9. Is District 9 like a Hunger Games thing? That sounds like something fresh out of the Hunger Games. I guess District 9 was never one of the, I'm making an edit for the 15th anniversary of Ninjago. Is that going to go on your new channel, or is that going to go on your, this one? Because I'd assume it'd go on this one, because this is the one you make edits on. Oh. Old. Okay, that's what I thought. I just use one channel for everything, because I get the same subscriber count for, so I just do all my edits and all my minifigure videos on this channel. I thought about making another one, but I was like, I only have one email for my Google, so I'd have to make a whole nother email, and I was like, nah, I'll just use the same channel. I don't think so, but District 9 is my favorite. Yeah, I wrote it down, so I'll definitely listen to it. I left my notes tab open, so when I have to go up, close out all my tabs on my laptop, I'll remember, and I'll go listen to it. I just don't want to listen to it now on stream, because last time we played background music, I got copyrighted, and I couldn't monetize it, and the stream was partially blocked, which was kind of terrible. Remember Percival Tardigrade? I do. I do. You actually made a really good custom of him. I actually really enjoyed that custom that you made. I thought that was like one of your best, most accurate customs that I've seen. I asked my channel and they said make a new account focused on Lego, so when I apply for an ambassador program, I have a higher chance of getting in. Yeah, that would make sense because yeah, I guess that would actually make a lot of sense. When I started my channel, um, I was like solely doing Lego minifigure vids, and I had no intention of doing edits until somebody was like, "Hey, why don't you try editing?" I was like, "I don't know, never done it before." They're like, "Give it a shot," and I was like, "Okay, why not?" So I did. I think I'm actually getting at least decently good at editing. I'm not like fantastic or anything, but I think they're good. I'm not as good like anywhere near as like Bay edits or Cinder ZX or even Ninjago Adventure, like at all. But I think they're half bad. What figures have you made today? I have made 2 figures, which is going to be this Harumi from Crystallized, and then with an alternate face expression and her hair. That's the alternate face expression for Harumi with her hair. It'll focus. Good enough. And we also made Young Crux today. So now we have both the young hands of time. I watched tutorials that helped a lot. I actually tried to figure it out on my own. In my first edit, if you scroll back, I think I have my playlist up on my channel where I have my very first J edit. It was just like pictures to a song, and thought it was like the coolest thing ever when I posted it, and now I'm just realizing that it's like the most garbage video I've ever seen. So it's pretty embarrassing, but I think my new stuff, I think I'm getting better as I go. But yeah, I've watched a lot of tutorials. I tried to do an art of guitar edit, and that thing was so hard. Like, it's insane. That took me like 4 hours, and it still wasn't timed up perfectly. But I was just like, whatever, I'm just going to post it. Which is better, Young Crux or Old Crux? All right, so let's compare the two, because I do have Young Crux and Old Crux here. I think I think the Old Crux is better just because it has the face, not the face, the cape, and then it has like the hourglass in his torso. Sorry, the glare is pretty bad. I have the light behind me. Whereas the new one just kind of plain, which is it's supposed to be plain because that's how he was in the flashbacks. But I do like. I think I had to give it to the old one on this one. I like the old hands times better, but I do like the new ones a lot. I don't think either of them are bad. The only thing the new ones could have improved on are adding the capes, but I guess that's not in the budget for this set. But it's fine. Overall, the cape's not like, oh my goodness, it's a deal breaker for me. Alright, we are building the last bag of this section of the Old Town. So bag 26, and we do have a minifigure for it. Yo, I love the ending of Season 7. Honestly, Season 7 I feel is extremely underrated. People hate on Season 11 like crazy, and I actually really love Season 11. I get the Hands of Time were kind of weird, and I guess I can kind of see that, but at the end of the day, I think Season 7 was, like, still deserved to be in peak Ninjago. And I wanted separate channels since my subscribers subscribe because I make edits, so I wanted to keep it separate. Yeah, that would make sense. I just try to get I just wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized. So I just kind of do whatever Lego on the channel. I'm edits, scene packs, minifigure videos. I really try to do it all. Oh, and live stream builds now too. I guess I get to add another thing that I do. Let's see. I kind of miss Percival LOL, but if not wrong, he's going to be in Season 4. I'm like 90% sure he's in Season 4, because he was in Season 3, Part 2. He helped make the reveal blade, so I thought he was nice there. And he was in Season... I think he's been in every season of Dragon's Rising. Maybe not every part, but I know he was in Season 2, Part 1, and Season 3, Part 2. Okay, so we have a new minifigure that we just built, and I actually really like this figure. I will show it off once I build his accessory. Okay, so here is the ZX Lloyd minifigure. Here, I'll just take the phone out of the tripod so it actually focuses. So there's the ZX Lloyd minifigure. I'll put the young Crux here and the Harumi that we built today. So those are the 3 minifigures that we built for this section of the Old Town on the live streams. There's the new ZX Lloyd, the face print, if I can take it off here. Regular Lloyd face print, nothing new there. The back does have the snake, if you can kind of see it through the armor. His original symbol before he became the dragon symbol in season 2, I think. But there's ZX Lloyd, pretty nice minifigure. I'll get a second one of him when I get the character display tomorrow. So yeah, pretty nice minifigure. This is the last bag to finish up this section of the Old Town, which you can kind of see what we're building here. And right now we are building the roof to this. Percival is literally the most nerdy name ever. Yeah, it's a pretty nerdy name. It's pretty funny. I do really like Percival as a character, though. Do have an idea. Imagine Aaron, Fraser, and Percival were a trio. They'd be chaotic best friends, just running around the streets of Imperium doing their random stuff. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. I'd love to have a Ninjago what if. Like, how cool would that be if we had a Ninjago what if? I want to. What if Kai was the Green Ninja for sure? Like maybe what if Nauticon succeeded? Or maybe what if Jay made a different final wish? Or I don't know, just something like that. I think it would be super cool if we got a Ninjago what if. I feel like that definitely needs to happen. We already have a Marvel what if that I'm currently watching, which is really strange. Currently watching the Thor one, and it's just weird. I'm really not sure how else to describe it. It's just weird. Euphrasia sort of reminds me of Luna Lovegood. She kind of does, to be honest. Like the personality, just being like kind of quiet like that. She kind of does remind me. I think the voice kind of sounds the same. Maybe not like perfectly the same, but it sounds pretty similar. Do. We are currently building the roof to this lookout for the old town. This is what we built so far. So it's just gonna sit right there. It's gonna look a lot better. It's pretty plain right now. And we gotta put 16 of these little pieces on here, so 16, that's a lot. Just found out the voice actor of Kai, who also voices 2 of my other LEGO Ninjago series characters. Yeah, doesn't he voice some people in Shima and Nexo Knights? I know he voices quite a few people in Ninjago. I'm pretty sure he voices both Rei and Kai, so both Masters of Fire. Rox never used her fear power from wrong. Doc White says she did, but nobody else, like, at all, says that she did. I think Doc White said something where she was, like, using it constantly, but I don't think anybody else saw that. So, yeah, he does Jestro and Nexo Knights and Logan in Dreams. Oh, okay, it was Dreams, not Shima. I knew it was Jestro from Nexo Knights because we talked about that in yesterday's stream. I need to watch Dreams. I watched, like, I think I watched the first, like, 5 episodes of it, and then I stopped watching. But I need to start rewatching, or I can't say rewatching because I've never watched it, but I need to start watching Dreams. I've been needing a new show to watch because all the new shows today are like, they all have the same plot and they're really just cheesy. That's why I watch Ninjago still. Imagine Rox used fear on Eren, kind of like Voldemort did to Harry in the Ministry and the Order of the Phoenix. I wish Rox's power was actually kind of like that, where she could actually like make people see their worst fears, or maybe like start hallucinating or something. Is what I'd assume she can do. But if we do get the Forbidden 5 versus Dragon Masters Legacy short in June, I want to see Rock's user fear power. Like, we better see it. Honestly, Logan sounds more like Kai than Jestro does. Yeah, Jestro doesn't really sound like Kai. You can kind of hear it, but it's not like, oh, okay, that's Kai for sure. Like, when I watched Dreams, not Dreams, Nexo Nights, I wasn't like, oh my goodness, that's definitely Kai. I think it was like season 2, like halfway through, and I was like, hey, he kind of sounds like Kai. Like, some of the things he'd say sound like Kai, but normally he'd just sound like like his own thing. And then Aaron has to fight Rox's manipulation. I would have liked it if Rox was like a kind of did something like Mysterio did, where it made like you see like what you're afraid of. I know Mysterio controlled the illusions, but that'd be cool if it kind of like messed with your brain, so you'd see illusions like that. Where instead of seeing things like in your reality, you'd kind of be in like a different reality. I feel like that'd be super cool if her power worked like that. We have finished the roof here. It looks pretty good. We're just gonna pop that on. Pretty nice. And we are going to add some different stuff. I actually have no idea what I'm trying to say here. One of these. Just building. Oh, a lantern, it looks like. The roof reminds me of a samurai helmet. It kind of does, really, with the little horns right here. It does look like that a lot. There we go. That looks good. It actually looks pretty good so far. And oh, we're building the sign, one that points towards the exit and one that points toward the postman shop currently, which I'll show you guys in just a second. And I just knocked the roof off. I'm so clumsy. One, two. Where's the third sticker sheet? Huh. It appears I am missing a sticker sheet, and I have no idea where it is. There's one sticker sheet, two sticker sheet. It's not on here. Okay. I forgot what Moro says when he takes the scroll off Ronin. I think he said like something like, I'll be taking that, or I can't remember exactly what he said. I don't know where my sticker sheet went, guys. I see the two. There's supposed to be three. And the other one that I'm missing has the stickers that I need. I didn't drop it. Imagine Rox and the other members just put false visions in Aaron's mind about his parents being tortured, so Aaron, Sora, Moro, Euphrasia, Percival, and Frag have to go there, but that's just my idea. That'd be pretty cool. I wish we see Rox use her powers, maybe in some like kind of flashback, or maybe even a comic. I prefer in the show, but even like a comic would be fine. Where is this blasted sticker sheet? Oh, I found it. It was hidden in the instruction manual. In a different page. We're good. We found it, guys. I also love the fact Moro, because good day in the Departed. Yeah, I did like that. That Moro was good in the Departed. So it was nice to kind of get his redemption arc there to prove that he was good. And then Dragon's Rising season 3, I felt built on top of that really nicely. He was actually trying to make a difference and try to make up for his actions still. I think Moro, if you're gonna redeem a villain, I think Moro was definitely how you do it. He just did such a good job. Where is the second one going? Hmm. Maybe there's just an extra one. That's weird. They just gave me an extra, like, Master Woo staff, and I'm very happy about that. Wonder what would happen if Lloyd sees Moro in Dragon's Rising Season 4. I have no idea, to be honest. He might either go crazy and, like, try to fight Moro before Moro's, like, trying to prove his good, but I don't think Lloyd would ever trust Moro. Can't blame him. I mean, when you possess a dude for weeks and hold him hostage, it's kind of hard to trust him. Would you ever do a mock building video? I'm not sure, just because I don't have a lot of, like, extra pieces lying around. I mean, I have plenty, but not everything's, like, in the right color, so if I did, it'd be like, you just have to completely ignore the color. But maybe I'll do, like, a mech building, like a little mock mech or something like that. I have to go in 5 minutes. That's okay, because we're actually ending the stream in less than 5 minutes, because this is the last step of building this piece, and then we'll hop off for, like, an hour, because I gotta go eat lunch, because I'm starving. It's 1:18, and I have not eaten lunch yet. So there's the sign that we've been building. One to the postman shop, one to the gate of the old town for the exit. Where does this thing go? Hmm. Oh, I think it goes right here. With Rox actually kills one of Aaron's parents, and then Aaron chases her for, like, Harry chasing Beatrix. Well, first that'd mean Rox has to come back from the dead, which I'd love, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. So we have completed the third part of the old town. Has the little display stand and some rock work here. And gonna do here. We also built Crux, Harumi, and CX Lloyd. And now we are going to go attach this to the rest of the old town, and then I'll end the live stream. Alright. So here is the old town so far. If I can adjust it just a little bit. I'll just add it, and then I think it goes like, there we go. So it's gonna attach right, crud, Jay. I dropped him. Oh well. Right there. I'll take off my phone for the tripod. So this is the entire old town so far, where we have, that's what we built yesterday, that's what we built Thursday, and then that's what we built today. So we'll build the final piece. It's going to go right here in the later after lunch, so about an hour or so. So anyway, that will conclude the stream. We'll move back over here to the desk so I can see the chat. That will conclude this live stream, and I think you should display the Forbidden 5 there. Anyways, good night. Good night. Peace out, and maybe you can join tomorrow's stream. Epic? Yeah, it is pretty epic. I'm very excited because there's the box. We just got to build this tower left, but we have all of this done. So, love the Lloyd gold on Lloyd, especially in the end of season 2. Yeah, I agree. I think the gold on Lloyd looks so good. Well, anyway, that's going to conclude this stream. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll be live again to build the next part of the old town in about an hour-ish. I'll make a post so y'all know. Thanks for tuning in, and see ya.